What's good, party people? This is Voodoo in the Woods. I'm According to Woods. And the gentleman right over here, right there, is former U of MMA champion Pius Inalolobo, better known as Voodoo Maximus.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing out there? I'm with the one and only Ada Day Woods. He's back full effect. As you can see, the mic is back. And when the mic is back, y'all know it's time to wreck shop on everything. So here we go. Here we go. We
Everything.
about to bring this one to you, man. Which one are we doing today?
UFC 266. That's headlined by literally a legend returning in Nick Diaz. I mean, we're getting Diaz Lawler too. We got the UFC World Flyweight Women's Championship. Valentina the Bullet Shevchenko against Lauren
Hmm.
Murphy, Lucky Murphy. And then we've got up top the featherweights. We have reigning champion Alexander Volkanovski,
Hmm.
right, against Brian T City Ortega. I oh my god, this is Christmas come early, and you're gonna see out of the course. Hopefully, we get all 13 fights. Obviously, tomorrow's weigh-ins and shit like that. But if you've been watching this show, Voodoo in the Woods, you'll know a lot of these fucking people from our in-depth analysis.
Yep.
Oh, Takeo Pal, what up, sis? Just hugs, hugs. Hell yes, we got everyone in the house. Hell
you
yes, man.
know.
I mean, this one, just you could have sold it on the fucking top three alone, like the top three fucking fights alone.
Yeah.
But we're getting like fucking Matt Smellsberger. We got Jonathan Pierce. We got Cody Brundage. We got Jalen Turner. Modafferi against Talia. Oh, like, fuck, man. Like this, they stacked the
Chris
deck.
Dawkins is back. Chris
Dawkins.
Dawkins. We got Dawkins. What?
We
What?
got Dawkins and my fucking light just went. Fuck you, asshole.
Hey, we
Jesus
got we got
Christ.
Mirab. Mirab is back. Marlon Moraes is back.
Moraes.
What?
Yeah, it's weird. I fucking
Dan
gave up on
Hooker.
it.
Hey, did you hear all that drama about Dan Hooker, man?
Uh,
About New Zealand tripping. New Zealand's over there tripping. You know
really?
what I mean? Yeah, they got
I missed it.
reporters snitching. It's crazy over there. He
Wait,
could
wait,
hardly train for this fight, man.
wait. You're telling me that something happened to a damn hooker?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What are you even talking about? Can we see that? Lady of the Night? Oh, a purveyor of the oldest living, what is it, profession in the world, right?
Profession.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
Hangman Hooker, which again for us to say, not the greatest fucking thing, but yeah, well, yeah. Takeo said that's what I'm talking about. A great card. Looking forward to seeing Jalen Turner back in the cage.
Oh
Hell yes.
yeah,
Again,
oh
I'm
yeah, the
taking that shit back.
tarantula.
Yes, I'll save it for the fucking when we review it. But I mean, I think we should just fucking get into the fucking card.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
Jesus Christ! All right, and ha ha ha. Yep, no, 100%. Again, I don't think we're qualified enough, nor do we want to be qualified enough to talk about Hangman. I didn't even like playing that shit as a kid. Y'all want to play Hangman? I was like, nah, I think I've had enough. Fucking had enough. There's somebody in my fucking bloodline. I'm good. We're good. Like my name is Woods. They probably sent our ass to fucking fight bears and shit. That's why I'm docile as fuck and don't want to fight anything until I get enough drinks in me. And I'm like, fuck it. I'll fight. I'll fight the bar stool. Damn you. Fuck yeah, and I'm going over. Hell yes.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
oh.
But yeah, our first fight of the night. I mean, this one's fucking pretty stacked, and we don't
Yeah.
have. Well, okay, we had Nick Maximov against Robertson. Carl Robertson
Yeah.
withdrew. Ricky Simon versus
Yeah.
Timur Valiev. That just fucking fizzled out at 135.
Uh-huh.
Tatiana Suarez versus Roxanne Modafferi. Obviously,
Yeah.
we got
Uh,
Tatiana Suarez's knee injury, which is so fucking. She was working so fucking hard to get back,
hey,
and
isn't this like the third straight knee injury?
yeah, no, hundred
Like
percent.
back to back to back.
Yeah, and I mean, she's just such a badass wrestler. I mean, to be a fighter, it's a different couth. I'm gonna go with
Hmm.
couth. It's a
Hmm.
different couth than
Hmm.
your average man or woman, right?
Hmm.
Or
Hmm.
transgender or whatever you identify as. 10 points for you for identifying as something. But I mean, she's such a badass, right? Training out of Millennia, in
Hmm.
Rancho Cucamonga, or
Hmm.
what Ice Cube calls it in X
Hmm.
Friday,
Hmm.
Rancho
Hmm.
Choke. Not one of us. Not one
Hmm.
of us,
Hmm.
right? But yeah. So
Hey. Furthermore, in regards to this Tatiana Suarez, what I gather is she's such a badass. She trains so hard that her body breaks. That's
yeah,
how hard she's coming. You know what I mean? This is that next level human right here. Just like my man was just saying. People need to understand the type of human that we have. This is a special human being. You know what I mean? Undefeated, undefeated. Unanimous decision or stoppage every time. Every single time.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is the type of competitor that we have here. But she's so bad that she destroyed her knee. You know what I mean? It was what it was. That's how hard she works, people. So shout out to Tatiana Suarez.
Yeah, man. It's just so disheartening because she came
Yeah.
back from a fucking what should have been a debilitating neck injury, that could have put her
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
or even
yeah.
fucking paralyzed her. Fuck fighting, could have just paralyzed her, and then
Hmm. Hmm.
this fucking knee injury. And we used to hear the same about one Cain Velasquez, right?
Yeah,
Where
yeah, 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 yeah,
he was just so mentally tough that his body fucked
yeah,
up on him, and
yeah, yeah.
we never really got to see it. Or Brock Lesnar without diverticulitis, right? Like
Hmm. Hmm.
these
Hmm.
are some fucking variables, man.
Hmm.
Alistair Overeem, if he fucking came over a little bit earlier, or
Hmm.
Crow,
Hmm.
like it's just weird.
Hmm.
Sakuraba, I found out. Sakuraba has never won a title in MMA.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
only title that he has won in combat sports, pro wrestling as well, pro wrestling, catch wrestling, and MMA. Do you know
Hmm.
the only title he's ever held outside of his Saku belt?
Which one?
The All Japan Pro Wrestling tag team titles that he currently holds in All Japan Pro Wrestling.
What?
Yep, that's the
Wow.
only title in his illustrious career that he's ever held,
Wow.
legitimately.
This is the guy that brought the secret to counter Gracie Jiu Jitsu. He was the one, you know what I mean? And he did it over and over and over and over again. I think he took out at least five Gracies in a row
Until they
before
had
he was finally
babies,
stopped.
and yeah, they had babies to fuck him up. And Saku, his knees are fucked up. Leave Saku alone. Let leave Sakuraba alone. Damn it.
Ah,
All
hey
this. I
man,
mean, shout out
the
to Free
persistence.
Britney. Shout out to Free Britney and all that shit. But like, leave fucking Saku alone, motherfuckers. That's all I'm
The
saying.
persistence of the Gracies, man. They were like, homie, we're gonna keep coming at you until we get that one back. You know what I mean? They sent three generations at him.
That that reminds me of because in Thailand, right? If you change genders, it's common knowledge that you fight in Thai boxing
Uh-huh.
what you were born as.
Right, right, right.
I've heard stories, maybe from a first or second hand account,
Okay.
of guys fighting transgender, male to female transgenders, getting KO'd, and then going to the red light district to get their win back.
What?
I don't
That's
judge.
crazy.
Don't judge.
That's
That's just what
crazy.
happens. So there's that. And Voodoo got our students to play Hangman. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, sir? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's how we're starting off. And haha, that's funny. Sometimes I do funny shit. Sometimes I shit funny. Sometimes my shits look funny, is what I'm saying. So I'm just saying that might have been an overshare. But speaking of overshares, again, yeah, Tatiana Suarez out.
Tatiana
Manan,
Suarez.
yeah, Manan Firo, right?
Hmm.
And Mayra Bueno Silva. Oh my God, if that fight would have happened, that'd have been awesome. But just like me,
Fire.
fucking don't say fire because the bout rescheduled due to COVID, which is fucking worse than fire. First hand experience, that shit don't play. Yeah, the fucking COVID don't fuck around, man. And then Aaron Blanchfield versus Sarah Alpar, bout rescheduled, right? And Jan Blachowicz versus Glover Teixeira, supposed to happen, and Glover Teixeira finally getting his fucking shot at the fuck. Oh well, I mean he fought John Jones, but this could be his last shot before he retires at
Hmm.
UFC Gold, but that fizzled out. But what we have is a 13 fight card. Starting off the card, Omar Morales, 11-1 against 10
Hmm.
and 4 Jonathan Pierce. So we're looking at
Hmm.
Omar Morales. Omar Morales, no nickname, but that dude looks like he was cut out of a fucking what men's fitness fucking advertisement or some shit from
Hmm.
2007. He's got Nick Lachey 98 degrees hair. He's got a eight pack. He doesn't even have a six pack. He's got a eight pack. Either that or he was stabbed. Either way, either way. Hey, it worked for fucking what is it? Nog, one of the Noguera brothers, right?
Mm.
Got stabbed in the kidney or whatever. It works for him,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
But
I
Omar
think he got
Morales.
hit by a bus. He got hit
Okay,
by a bus or something like that. Like
something
literally
happened.
got hit by a bus. Yeah.
Something that I wouldn't recommend you doing. That's what
You
fucked
know.
up Nog. That makes it look like when he takes his shirt off that somebody stole one of his kidneys. Shout out to both Big and Little Nog, legends of the sport, and I have their action
Straight up
figures.
Hall of
So,
Famers.
yeah, I've got their action figures literally right behind me somewhere. But with that all being said, to Omar, right? The last time that we saw him in the cage was a unanimous decision win over Shane Young, one
Right.
of those city kickboxing gentlemen,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And that
Mhm.
was on the undercard of the Stipe Miocic Francis Ngannou 2 fight, where obviously Ngannou won the world heavyweight title, right?
Mhm.
Losing his only loss to Giga Chikadze,
Mhm. Mhm.
which fucking Giga is a badass, so that's not even a loss, right? You know, uh, Face Troy
It's an honor to
Naraki.
be in there with him.
Yes, sir. It's an
Mhm.
honor to see him fight at this level. All of these guys and girls, like I'm so proud of every one of these folks. Win, lose or draw, it's
Mhm.
amazing. He's
Mhm.
been in the UFC since what 2019. Contender Series, UFC on ESPN 23, Fight Night with Gabriel Benitez. But he's
Mhm.
also a
Mhm.
Bellator veteran, beating Troy Naraki by first round KO in less than a minute at Bellator
Mhm.
204 back in
Mhm.
2018, right?
Yeah.
Um, kind of was in and around the Latin American market fighting for the one Latin American championship because there can't be the two Latin American championship. No, no, no. There only has to be one. Yes, but I mean that's Omar Morales for the most part. Now we
Yeah.
go on the other side of the market. Jonathan Pierce, 10-4, right?
Right. Right. Right.
JSP. I like that. We've got an
Mm.
OSP,
Right.
a GSP, JSP.
GSP.
Yeah,
Okay.
why not the fuck?
Why not?
Those filthy fucking casuals, and we love them. We love you, you fucking filthy casuals. You're the ones that like not even blink, spending a fucking $100 on a fucking UFC pay per view. Shout out to the filthy casuals. Hell yes. Those motherfuckers that work in WME that don't even know that they own the UFC. Shout out to you, bad motherfuckers. Yeah, that thinking that fucking Ronda was gonna armbar the shit out of Nunes. Shout out to you, bad motherfuckers, man. So I'm just saying,
Uh,
JSP, right?
Yep.
lost to, lost to Joe Lozon because, fuck, man, that's that. Um,
Yeah. It's
you know,
respectable.
yeah, it's
He
respectable,
didn't
right?
lose
That
anything there. Yeah.
No, not at all. That was back in 2019, right? His
Mhm.
last outing was literally a stoppage of Kai Kamaka the third,
Mhm.
fighting Hawaiian shit. And
Mhm.
here's the one. Here's the one. Fucking Jacob Rosales with the right
Little Badger.
cross. Yes, we
Mhm.
just fought a contender series. Fucking Tuesday. He was just on
Mhm.
again.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, it didn't go his way, but
Mhm.
the cut man's reaction to the Badger slap of one Ben Jones, you know, that shit was funny. It's just as funny, not as funny as Mylan Ayers, right, back at Sparstar, and I think it was like Ethan Ewing, and he did the Badger slap and fucking Mylan Ayers fucking reacted to it like god damn. Like,
Mhm.
and for those of you who don't know, you know, Ben Jones and his former training partner Josh Barnett calls it the fucking War Master slap, and Ben Jones is the Badger slap. But basically, they slap the shit out of you to fucking fire
Yeah.
you up, so you go there.
Yeah.
I don't fight. So I don't know shit about that, dude. But look at the fucking credentials. I mean, shit. They've raised champions, so I'm not. And those two used to train together at CSW with Eric Paulson looking overhead. That's two bulls in a fucking china shop. If I could be a fly in the room just to fucking see Barnett and Ben Jones just fucking grapple the shit out of each other, oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. One
Straight
could
up.
only hope. But
Straight
yeah,
up.
so JSP has got some pretty fucking good. Omar Johnson in
Mhm.
Bellator. Yeah, this. I mean, obviously his record isn't as clean, just the one loss or whatever.
Mhm.
But this is a fight ready MMA guy. We're talking
Mhm.
what Henry Cejudo and what's it, Pitbull, right? Former Bellator featherweight champion. That
Mhm.
creepy motherfucker, the Eric Alsaban with
Mhm.
the glasses. He
Yeah,
does
yeah,
creep.
yeah.
He does creep me out. And if he's your coach, cool. You guys have won fucking titles, and he fucking creeps me the fuck
Yeah.
out, man. He
Hey,
does.
hey, hey, he's an assassin of some sort,
He
and some
is.
an assassin in glasses, and that's what's terrifying. And you got that dude teaching others to be
And
assassins as
glitter.
well.
I saw him at Bellator. He had a glittery fucking mouth guard, and I was like, you gotta.
Okay.
Hey, that shit was bedazzled. Fucking Lisa Frank would be proud. Fucking
Uh,
Swarsky would be fucking proud. They fucking bedazzled the shit out of your mask. I don't know how good it is to protect you from the Rona, but fuck, I don't know. I'm I'm just a guy that talks, so I'm just saying. And speaking of, the kids love Hangman. I'm not touching that fucking one. Oof. Ugh. Just don't hang this man or that man for that matter. Jesus Christ.
Uh,
Remember,
hey,
we're two of the good ones.
hey, I don't have a dog in this race, man. The name, I mean, the nickname is cool, JSP, whatever. He's well traveled, you know. The other guy, they're evenly matched to me, and I'll flip a coin with you for this one. Who do you want?
You know what? Fuck. Uh, I'm going Venezuela. I'm going fucking Mr. Morales.
Okay, okay. Mr. Morales seems to be a friend of the Diaz brothers, it seems,
Seems
but I
like it.
don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But
Yeah.
your boy Smellsburger, though. Why don't you tell me
Yeah.
about Smellsburger, man?
Oh God, this is one of my favorite. This is one of my. Well, first off, that Omar Morales JSP. This is
Yeah,
gonna fucking start the night off with a fucking bang, 100%.
fireworks.
Like, there's no bad fights on this fucking card. There's no
Hmm.
bad fights.
I ain't seen
You
it
know,
yet.
and the fact that we're going to get this shit not even on the main pay-per-view, you can get this shit on ESPN or fucking UFC Fight Pass. It's
Yeah,
blowing my fucking mind right now. It's like,
yeah.
it's nuts. So
Or
again, and
ESPN Radio or something like that. I heard something
something
about
like that.
ESPN Radio. I don't know.
WCB the score. Ah,
Mm.
whatever the fuck. We're we fuck shit up so you don't have to. Live at 5, whatever the fuck. I don't know. And thank you. Takeo Pal says I won't do that. We're not hanging by anything. But I do like hanging by a moment from Lifehouse. What does that say about me? Anyway, yes. So Matthew Spellsberger, oh, I can't. Oh, I'm giddy to see him against a newcomer in Matt Sano, and I think this is a lamb to the slaughter because Semi the Jedi, right, or Semi the Jedi, right,
Yeah.
8-3. The last time we saw him was that fucking crazy ass fight with that crazy ass Chaos Williams, right? But he fucking KOs Jason Witt in 16 seconds back in March of this year, 2021,
Hmm.
as we're recording this, right? Like he fucked up Richard Patnish Pat Ish Schnock back at Art of War Cage Fighting. One round, 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Knocked the motherfucker out with the fucking elbow. You know, like
Yeah.
holy shit. You know,
Yeah.
breaking motherfucker.
Dynamic.
Yeah, just whoo. But on the other side, we have Martin Sano, the Spartan. Oh my God, that's not a
Okay.
great name because he's actually, and I don't know what this fucking says, but he's coming to us from Bellator, which
Okay.
he lost to Don Muhammad. Not Don King, not Muhammad Ali, but Don Muhammad.
Hey, hey, this guy must know some dude that knows some dude. It's got to be like that.
I
Cause
wouldn't want to
coming on a,
fuck it.
he came in the UFC on a 2-fight losing streak.
Okay, yeah, wait.
Sums up.
No, no, no.
Sums up.
Two fight losing streak plus a draw. So World Series of
Yeah.
Fight, bro. This is when it was still not even PFL. World Series of Fight, right? Oh shit! It was the undercard of Paul Harris and Fitch. You remember that shit?
Oh, that's that dirty one.
Yes. Oh my god. Yes. When fucking Paul Harris could have won the fucking title, and that he
Mm-hmm.
held that fucking knee bar too
Mm-hmm.
long.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, take me back,
Mm-hmm.
folks. I mean, I'm sure John Fitch doesn't want to be taken back to that fucking shit,
Hey
but
man,
take me
speaking
back.
of that Paul Harris, man. Hey, when he was a kid, they used to make him eat pig slop. That's why he turned out to be a savage when he grew up. The trauma, you know what I'm saying? In the Amazon, you know, growing up as a
Okay,
child like that, in that kind of condition.
I'm not trying to make light of it, right? But what about Figgy? Wasn't Figgy on the fucking raised on the Amazon too?
Yeah, maybe
They,
Figgy wasn't abused though. This guy was,
okay.
he was abused. You know what I mean?
Oh,
He
that
clearly
sucks.
wasn't treated right as a child. He wasn't treated right.
That
So he grew
sucks.
up to be, what he grew up to be. You know what I'm
Jesus
saying?
Christ.
He probably
I
sees red. He probably sees red when he's holding on someone's knee like that. He probably sees red and he just snaps that.
I
ACL, LCL, MCL, PCL, all
what is it?
gone.
MCT,
Yeah.
TBN, BET, MTV,
WWE.
WWE, UFC, FOX, CNN, fucking I don't know what the fuck, man. I'm running out of acronyms. Good God. Um, but with that all being said, right? I think this is not gonna work out for the Spartan. I mean, Semi the Jedi is gonna fucking lightsaber the shit out of fucking one Martin Sano. Like this dude is just here. Like I could be wrong. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I could be wrong too,
Listen to
but
this.
but I don't think
He
so.
he beats Jeff Neal by rear naked choke at a show called Enemy of the State. I love MMA.
in 2013.
I don't care. Who does that? 24.
Mm,
Thank you. 24/7 entertainment. 27. I'm going to shout them out. www.24 backslash 7 fighting all caps rage.com. That probably is
yeah.
not even like. Wait, can I bring this up?
24/7 entertainment.
Can you,
Straight up.
I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna bring this up so our people can see this. Let's see, where is it? Share screen, Microsoft Edge tab. Yes.
Oh.
Can we look at this fucking? Can you guys see that? It is for those who can't see this. It's a 24/7, right? On in the font of like the it's half like street art, but half like the shading is like the font of the money of U.S. currency, right? It looked like it could be on a Ben Franklin, right? Entertainment, 24/7 fighting, right? .com, and you got crosses. Either they're a faith-based organization, or they're gonna send you to meet your maker a little bit closer or a little bit sooner than you were expecting. And then the fucking thing's called Enemy of the State, and you got crosses. Yep, of course. Odessa, Texas. It's either Odessa, Texas, or somewhere in fucking Florida. I love MMA for shit like this. I do. I love it. Oh, I so love it. Oh my god. Yep, it's in the red and black writing. Hopefully, so I don't know what the tickets like this if it was a sellout or not, because
Mhm.
because in financials, right? Black is good, right?
Yeah.
You're in the black,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
you're also in the red.
Yeah.
So did like nobody come to the show back in 2013? Like you're
It's
it's
it's like the
evenly
stock
matched.
market. It goes up and down.
You must have seen my fucking AMC portfolio. Oh god, it took a hit this week.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
don't remind me. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, 100%. It's fucking
Ethereum
nuts.
is just making a return itself.
I'm trying to dump some fucking change back in there. I'm just saying. I'm trying to. But yeah. So I got fucking Smellsburger, dude.
I got
I've
Smells Burger too, man.
yeah, no show at all. 100%. 100%. But apparently he fought Jeff Neal, and Jeff Neal in the fucking UFC. So I'm not
Mm.
counting fucking Sano out, but I'm also
And he
like,
finished him, right? He finished Jeff Neal,
yeah,
didn't
rear naked choke.
he? Hmm.
But that was what, 8 years ago?
Yep.
It's not the same Jeff Neal. If
Ain't
you
the
run that
same
shit,
Jeff Neal, man.
yeah, Jeff Neal has gone on a fucking yeah. He's Jeff Neal. So yeah, Smellsburger. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I hope that because it looks like Martin Sano is coming back from a long sabbatical, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I hope there's a good showing so he doesn't get cut. But 4-2-1, like your last three, you lost and then you went to a draw, and you're coming into the UFC, and
Well,
I'm all like, how come it took Tyrion Flashware so long to come in?
right, right, right.
Has double digit
Yeah.
wins in MMA, boxing, and jiu-jitsu.
Hmm.
3 titles. I don't know. I don't know. Something's fucking weird. But I don't MMA
There's
math it.
there's got to be a story to this Martin Sano fella. There's got to be a story because it
Oh,
makes no sense.
see, I said Sano. You brought light to it. If it's Sano, well, maybe he's related to Captain Insano from The Waterboy, aka Big Show, aka The Giant, aka get that BS out of there, Paul White of AEW. So maybe he's related to Captain Insano, and that Captain Insano was just like fucking yep. Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard and Dana was like, yep, we need we need a direct descendant of a Spartan and Captain Insano, and that's how we got Martin Sano on the second thing on
uh,
a 0-2-1 in his last three fights. Oh God, I love
there's
this.
gotta be something to this story that we don't know.
I
I'm
don't
so
know.
sure of
I,
it. I'm so
I don't
he must
at
be
this point.
recovering from cancer or something like that, and then
Okay,
he's getting a shot back, and they're like, you
okay.
know what, kid, you got it, kid. You know what I mean?
I
Could have been something like that.
Oh, I love that you gave me the Mickey from Rocky voice. 10 points for that. Hell yes. I just bought a bunch of fucking contenders underwear because when I
Okay.
go to bed, I'm gonna fucking look like Rocky. Adrian, who the fuck is Adrian? I'm married to Mary. You know, the last Adrian I found out was the one that was a cheetah girl that was in 3LW that slept with the Oli Kardashian brother, and now she's married to a preacher. So it makes it
Oh,
okay. I
wow.
don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand anything. But yeah. So moving up, 185 pound, we've got the
Yeah.
undefeated Nick Maximov, which again,
Hmm.
his original fight got canceled, but he's back. And talk about a fucking Diaz disciple. We got
Hmm.
somebody straight from fucking the Nick Diaz Academy, which I
And
love the
6 and
fact.
0.
Yes, absolutely. You know,
Hmm.
um, okay. So the last time he was in the UFC octagon was a unanimous decision win over Oscar Cota back in November of 20. November of 2020, back on
Hmm.
Dana White's Contender Series. Before that, he beat Johnny James via rear naked choke on the undercard of LFA 91. Uh, Nojukani versus Torres, right? I believe that's Desmond Torres, but don't quote me on that. But
Hmm.
yeah. And then we got a bunch of fucking grappling bouts because why not? You know, Submission Underground, Chael Sonnen's promotion. Heather Standling is the fucking matchmaker of that. I love them all. You know, this you can see on UFC Fight Pass, but you know he beats Joaquin Holmes via rear naked
Hmm.
chokes, Joey Elsmore via Kimura, right? But then
Hmm.
loses at UFC. I'm sorry, Submission Underground 24 and 25. One, it's a decision. You know, the fastest escape in overtime, right? The EBI rules, and then the loss of armbar in overtime, right? So
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
playing ABI rules with that one. But he's going
Overtime.
in there against fucking Cody Brundage. Cody Brundage. This is a name that we know and love.
Bondage.
Six, yeah, yeah, man. Let's see, Factory X Muay Thai, right? So one of those Colorado motherfuckers, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
you
Raw
know, over
dogs
there,
over there.
yeah, Royval, yeah. So I mean, he's had a pretty lengthy amateur career, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Losing to fucking Brian Battle. I think he's a fucking what is it? Ultimate Fighter alum. I want to say, if
I believe
not
so.
this last season, then the season before, the finals of which we went to Vegas and coming back, Blake Troop and I got into a crash. That
Hmm. Hmm.
that Ultimate Fighter, right? Where I get kicked out of the fucking Palms for interviewing Tim Means in the
Hmm.
lobby without credentials. So
Hmm.
I'm just saying. I lost to fucking Dalton Rosa as a Rosta as a amateur, which again I believe Dalton is a UFC vet.
Hmm.
I know that name, right? But
Hmm.
aside from that, going to pro, I mean, he has a back-to-back fights with Eric Lozano, uh,
Hmm.
which he wins soundly. One unanimous decision the first time, and then arm triangle choke the second time. Right?
Yeah.
Faces
Yeah.
William Knight. We know William Knight. He's a scary, bad fucking
Yeah.
dude, man. But he
Yeah.
loses. Oh yeah, he's the one that got obliterated by fucking William Knight on Contender
Yeah.
Series,
Yeah.
earning
Yeah. Yeah.
William Knight his
Yep.
contract.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
Yeah, that
then
William Knight's the guy that looks like the one from Underworld. Remember that? That one
yeah, he
dude
looks like
from
or like
Underworld?
a short Bob Sapp.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
A miniature Bob
Grr.
Sapp.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, raw power.
Raw power, raw power, and he's passing USADA. So, I mean, I kind of have to give it to him because, like, fucking brother Bob was on all of the Mexican supplements, all of them. How the fuck are you gonna? Joe Rogan says, "How are you gonna be 6'9" with abs?" Fuck? What are we doing? That's a fucking science experiment. Shout out to brother
Straight up.
Bob because he got me into fucking Alibaba stock. He's like, "Fuck, I don't pay for Sony. I don't pay for, uh, name brands and shit like that. I get all my shit from Alibaba, thirty
That's
percent.
what's
I
up.
mean, 70% fucking cheaper, and I don't give a shit." So shout out to brother Bob, man.
Straight
Uh,
up.
yeah, and obviously Brendage's last fight was an arm triangle choke, 39 seconds in the third round over
Yeah.
Joseph Krop. Yes, Joseph Kropshot. That is his name.
Straight up.
Yeah, 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 haha. And yes, she did, 100%. Fuck, man. So, I got, I got fucking Maximov on this one.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if it ain't broke, why try to fix it? You know what I'm saying? Cody
But I
been
think,
beat. He been beat before. So I'm
yeah,
not with
but
Nico as well.
I think it comes down to grappling. It's gonna be that weird shit. Who just did it? It was a friend of ours who played that fucking knee bar game. It just happened within the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever, where it tried to play that fucking knee bar shit, and both of them had each other in the knee bar.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Jamal Emmers. There you
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah,
That's who it
yeah,
happened to,
yeah, 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 yeah.
right?
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I think I
Nico rolls with the Diaz, so he must know something about grappling. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You know they're
yeah,
master grapplers. They're master
yeah.
grapplers.
But that's what I
So
feel though. I mean, Brandon just got some subs.
Brundage, I don't
Maxima.
know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And the
I
Diaz don't just roll with anybody.
I
They
know,
got standards.
but Factory X, bro. This is a good fight.
That's true.
This could be a fucking
It's
fight
a
of the
good
night
fight.
contender.
It is a good fight. I
No, this
agree.
is this.
100%. I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
So
Fight
I,
of the night contender for sure.
you know what? If you said you got Maximov,
hmm I got
okay.
Maximo.
I'm just because I like this fight, and I love Nick Maximov, love Cody Brundage, but I'm gonna roll with Brundage. It could go either way. That's how
It's not a
that.
bad pick either.
Yeah,
It's not a
that's
bad
how.
pick. So this is a 50-50 type situation.
100%, 100%.
The fight can go either way. It's a good.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a good one. That's why it qualifies for a fight of the night candidate. Yeah,
Yeah.
most
Speaking,
deaf.
but they got some competition because we got Uros, the Doctor, Medic, which again, listen up, Rayborg. I know you're retired, but this is mana from heaven. Your last name is Medic, Doctor, right? Britt Baker is a legit fucking dentist, right? So her gimmick is the fucking, I mean, lockjaw, where she fucking sticks her hand down your throat. It's part mandible claw, part fucking rings of Saturn from Perry Saturn,
hmm
right?
hmm
Like that's mana from heaven, and
hmm
believe those good choices is what's led him to 7-0, kind of record here.
hmm
Last time we saw him was he? Oh, that flying knee KO to Alan Cruz. Oh, back on the undercard of Jan Blachowicz and Israel Adesanya, better known as UFC 259. Um, Basically beats the shit out of Mikey Gonzalez in the very first round in Dana
hmm
White Contender Series, and then
Yeah, yeah.
has fought primarily for Alaska Fighting Championship, which our
hmm
good friend Tyson Duckworth out of
hmm
Ketchikan Fight Club in
hmm
Ketchikan, Alaska, is
hmm
the reigning 145-pound champion there. So that's, I mean, you didn't think that there was a fucking scene in Alaska? Boy, I tell you, there's 6 fucking pro cards that run regularly in Alaska. So
That's what's
shout out
up.
to, yeah. But he's facing one half of one of the greatest sites that I've ever seen in my life and been there for. I believe Voodoo, you were there, right?
I was there. I fought on that card.
Yeah, yes, you did. That's why. Yes, we're taking you back to the Burbank Marriott and Convention Center with Jalen Turner versus Richard Leroy. Greatest fight that I've ever seen, aside from the Merced Bektik,
Hmm.
Darren Elkins fight
Hmm.
at UFC 209. But
Hmm.
I was just a little bit closer to Jalen Turner. Both guys interviewed both guys. You know, talked to Mike Beltran after he got out of the cage. You got to check that out on Fight TV. It's CXF 8 Cali Kings. Again, Voodoo fought on the card. If people doubt Southern California, doubt MMA, doubt anything, you need to go back and watch that shit. Like, and you'll see why we're so passionate about it. Why so many others, podcasting or not, patrons or not, why everybody's DM each other. Hey, do you got that stream? Yeah, you'll see why. You'll see
Yeah,
why with this one.
it was
You know?
magic. It was magic on this night.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I love Uros Medic, but we got Jalen Turner, right? Former CXF champion. That motherfucker beat Brock Weaver. Brock Weaver looks like the bad, those fucking people that they were running away from in fucking Game of Thrones. Those White
Yeah,
Walkers and shit like that. Brock
yeah.
Weaver looks like a fucking White Walker. So for Jalen Turner to finish him,
Pieced them up.
that's that's not. I mean, that's fucking crazy. And Joshua Kulibau, right? Ground and pound uh, in the third round. Both of those happening, in 2020, so semi recently, right?
Hmm.
So this is Jalen's first fucking fight in 2020. He
Hmm.
got steamrolled by the steamroller Matt Frivola, but via unanimous decision, lost to Vicente Luque, but it's Vicente Luque, right? Um, Nothing against Uros Medic, but I got to go home team. I'm going
Home team,
Jalen
man.
Turner.
Straight up. Straight up. I'm with you, man. We never go against perfection usually, but and on this case, man, we're not gonna pick against our home team. So
Yeah,
Jalen Turner all the way. I hope
yeah.
he smashes your face.
I actually I kind of don't want that to happen because I don't know, man. I like Uros Medic. Like everything
It's
that he's done, I'm very torn. But again,
okay.
I know and have interviewed Jalen. I think I might have been Jalen Turner's first interview. Maybe he did some before. I don't know. I can't confirm that. But like, yeah, Jalen Turner and his teammate Roosevelt Roberts, those are two homegrown guys. The fact that Dana White took a pass on them and I think Daniel Rodriguez on Contender Series, I stopped watching fucking Contender Series for like 2 seasons. Like I just barely picked it back up because I was like, oh, if those two couldn't, fucking what's his name? Action Man, Christopher Curtis.
Right,
Christopher
right, right.
Curtis fucking broke his fucking hand in the opening stanza, super kick KOs his opponent. Like Shawn Michaels super kick KOs
Hmm.
with a
Hmm.
fucking
Hmm.
broken hand. And of course, they gave this shit to Greg Hardy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan. But yeah, so I'm really torn, but I think this also could be a fight of the night contender.
I totally agree. I was waiting for you to finish talking before I said that. I also agree that this is a fight of the night candidate. And Nick Maximov versus Cody Brundage is very close to this as
Mm-hmm.
well. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
No,
So we could get
thousand
we could
percent.
get we could get possible third fight of the night candidate right there.
Yeah,
Third
hundred
of them.
percent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roxanne
Now,
Modafferi.
yes, Roxanne, the Happy Warrior Modafferi, 25-18. She's got one of those crazy ass Anthony Smith fucking records, man. It's just all over the place. Fought the last time she fought in the octagon was back in September. So literally a year, like a year ago, and she faced and beat via unanimous decision former, also much like Modafferi, former Invicta champion Andrea KGB Lee, and she beat her by unanimous decision.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Lost to Lauren Murphy, who's in the co-main event fighting for the title, right back
Mm-hmm.
in 2020. That was a quick turnaround because she fought Lauren Murphy in June 20th, and then by September 12th, she's back in there and gets a big win over Andrea KGB Lee, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
and has just competed at all. And then she lost the unanimous decision to Viviane Arojo. You know,
That one
did
was quite clear.
yeah,
It was
100%,
quite
hundred
clear. It
percent.
was a beat down. She was all swollen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one. We're going to the the other side of the docket, right? We got Talia Santos, right, 17-1, and she has look at her fucking topology, folks. Can I? I'm gonna bring this shit up. She looks like a fucking superhero. This is like not even real. Like it's so how how does this person exist and also pass a USADA test? Like holy fucking shit, man. This is look at that. Look at that. But there's no traps. It's weird. She's got no traps. It's all went to her fucking shoulders. It's so wild. You see that?
She's probably not flexing them out. She just put
Oh
them
no.
arms up like just check out my arms. You know what I'm saying? If she
What if
probably
she?
she probably flex them out.
What if she has like a Brock Lesnar type fucking traps under there? Blah, whatever.
Wow. Yeah, she looks powerful indeed.
Yeah, yeah. So for me, this is a classic grappler versus striker, right? Talia Santos, basically, I mean, she just beats the shit out of people.
Hmm.
Jillian the Savage Robinson, right?
Hmm.
That was unanimous decision back in December of last year, 2020, right? Beat
Hmm.
Meatball Molly McCann, unanimous decision back in July 2020. Lost to Mara Barella, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Split decision. But see, split decision, right? Then beat via unanimous decision Estefani Alameda, right? Via unanimous decision. Um, she hasn't had a finish since Aspera FC with against Lisa Coimbra, which my mom's name is Lisa, so that doesn't get many points from me. You can't go
Hmm.
beating around people with my mom's name.
Hmm.
Fuck off, like fuck all the way off. Uh, I feel I can take this shit personal. God, my mom's
And by
dead.
knockout too.
Yeah, first round. Can you be any more disrespectful? Fuck, man. I want to cheer you. I was talking about your damn, muscles. It's muscles, not muscles. It's muscles. But talking about your muscles and your vascularity, pal. But no, no. So to me, Talia Santos hasn't finished anyone in a while,
Yeah.
right? Then Roxanne Modafferi loves to go to decision.
Right. Drag it
She
out into deep
she
waters.
she doesn't have the killer instinct to go for the kill, right? But you know what? Fuck it. I'm rocking with Happy Warrior on this one. I'd
Yeah,
say split decision.
just based on her experience alone,
Yeah.
she's been in the game for quite some time. She's very tough and durable. She can take a beating. She never quits. The referee usually have to come in there and stop the fight. She never quits. Just persistent, persistent. She's got good pressure, very good boxing. Not very strong, not very fast, but efficient at her craft. And the experience is very strong, strongly favoring Roxanne. So I think I myself will go with Roxanne, man. Just out of respect too. She's been
Yeah.
fighting since 2003. You know what I mean? She's fought some very very good individuals, and
Wait, did you say 2003?
yeah, she started in 2003.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean?
You know what was significant for me in 2003? I fucking graduated high school.
Mhm.
I graduated high school and she's fighting on cards called Smack Girl.
Mhm.
I I, I want to say that's a take on fucking SmackDown. But she's fighting in Tokyo. She's fighting in Tokyo for her first fight. That's wild.
She
Was
speaks
she?
Japanese, bro, or something like that.
Oh, because of the anime manga
Yeah, yeah.
thingies.
I think she speaks Japanese. I believe
Damn,
she
dude.
lived there. She was a English teacher out there. I believe
That
so.
makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
sense. Dude, she
yeah.
fucking fought Vanessa Porto here in California somewhere. Vanessa Porto lost to Shayna Baszler at Mars Bodog fight. Won. Bodog fight won. Holy
Mhm.
shit. Beat Marlos Conan.
Mhm.
Legend, right? I mean,
Mhm. Mhm.
when you track it, right? Marlos Conan was the damn Strikeforce champion. Then Misha Tate beats her, and then Ronda Rousey beats her and takes the title and gets recognized as the UFC bantamweight champion.
Mhm. Mhm.
God,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
forget about Roxanne and who she's beat.
Mhm.
Jesus
Mhm.
Christ.
Mhm.
Beat or
Yeah.
been in the, like
Yeah.
fucking Barb Honchak, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, Lost to her, the breast cancer beatdown.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
man. Some of the names of these shows,
Mhm.
Valerie Turno, obviously, Ultimate Fighter.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, man. It's just, whoo, buddy. But I'm rocking with Happy Warrior. It's not going to be an exciting fight, I guarantee you. I think Talia Santos is going to push the pace and push the pressure with her
Mhm.
striking. But once Roxanne gets her down, it's going to be all Roxanne. And I don't think she finishes her because again, she doesn't have the killer instinct to do so. I don't think. But I think Roxanne might be. I hope she might be, finishing it up. Calling it a day, calling it a career.
Yeah. 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 Um, it'll be sad to see her go because I mean she's been a part of the sport for so long, and she's been a an excellent ambassador of the sport. I mean, no better representative of mixed martial arts than Roxanne Modafferi.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think she still got what it takes to beat this girl.
Yeah, no, 100%. But then when you
Hmm.
get to that upper echelon, right, of the 125. What's that?
Hmm.
Oh, that's fucking Shevchenko's division. That's,
Hmm.
the fucking co-main event.
Hmm.
Shevchenko and Murphy. She doesn't
Hmm.
beat them now. She doesn't beat them now. And
It's
I
safe to
could.
call. It's safe to say Roxanne will be is the how do you say the gateway fighter. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? If
gatekeeper,
you
for
beat
sure.
yeah the gate yeah if you beat Roxanne, then you're really doing something. But if you
Yeah,
can't, you still got a whole lot of work to do. You know, you want to be a
I
contender, you got to go through Roxanne Modafferi.
I agree. 100%.
Hmm.
And yeah, the good sister says, when did you graduated? Because I graduated high school in 2001. Yeah, so I'm a '03 kid, and I graduated from Inglewood High in
That's
Inglewood,
right.
California. Yep.
ING.
Yep. Voodoo grew up there for a time before his family moved on. But I mean, from August of '96, right up until hell, left Inglewood in what '06. Yeah, so a good 10-year run in Inglewood, where my mom worked for City Hall and I was in ROTC. I was a fucking Kadork, right? ROTC, little green
Yeah.
man. Actually, if you watch the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, the scene with Bruce Campbell and Bonesaw McGraw, or better known as Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah,
Bonesaw is
yeah,
ready.
ready? 3 minutes of playtime, dude. I saw that all being filmed.
That's
It's so
cool.
crazy. Tobey Maguire is awesome. Fucking uh, Bruce Campbell is awesome. Like I became acquainted with his work after, the
Mm,
Bubba Hotep and you know all the zombie movies and shit like that. But Bruce Campbell's an awesome dude. Macho Man couldn't have been better. It was everything that I could have ever wanted. Now the reason why we so again, if you pause the scene and they do the crowd shot, you'll see little green dots sitting in the crowd. Well, that was my ROTC battalion that did
mm,
3 days at the Sony Studios in Culver City, California, on a
that's
soundstage,
crazy.
filming that shit. Yeah, so,
That's crazy.
um, and the reason why that happened was because the first incarnation of WoW, women's wrestling, which,
Uh-huh.
funny enough, Eleanor Kerrigan, who is a comic and everything, I didn't know, but she was one of the wrestlers at the time.
Wow.
And yeah, and she was also moonlighting as Mitzi Shore, Polly Shore's mom and founder of the
Wow.
Comedy Store's assistant at the time she was wrestling. But all of the WoW fucking um, TV tapings were done at the Forum. And again, at that time, when that was after Great Western had left, right, went bankrupt and everything like that, and
Mm-hmm.
Faithful
Mm-hmm.
Central, a mega church that's still there to this day, owned the Forum, right? And basically, what happened is anytime anybody in Inglewood needed security and didn't want to pay security prices or deal with security and their asshole selves, they called us the Inglewood High School ROTC. So
Yeah.
we opened. So we were in Spider Man, right? The first one. We opened the Tommy Lasorda Heart Institute, R.I.P. Tommy Lasorda, but the Heart Institute in Sentinel Hospital in Inglewood. Um, and then we did all of the tapings for Wow Women of Wrestling. So the
Mm-hmm.
three girls that are basically walking Tobey Maguire out or Spider Man out that are talking shit, Spider Man, blah, blah, blah. Well, those were Terry Gold, the disciplinarian, and Jungle Girl from WoW. So
Mm.
because we knew them from taping, they were like, "You want to meet Bruce Campbell? You want to meet Tobey Maguire?" And Tobey Maguire wasn't Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire was
Mm-hmm.
like, I think he had done what, Pleasantville and maybe the Cider
Right,
House
right, right.
Rules.
Right, 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 right.
Yeah. So,
Pleasantville was pretty dope.
oh hell yes, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I should watch that again.
Yeah.
Jeff Daniels and Reese Witherspoon. Fuck yes. But yeah,
Mm.
all of those Macho Man, Bruce Campbell, the Wild Girls, um, Tobey Maguire couldn't have been nicer. They sat with us,
Nice.
talk with us, eat catering. Oh, make sure they get in first. You know, that was
So does
cool.
Macho Man really talk like that?
Fuck yeah, he did.
That's crazy.
Fuck yeah,
Damn.
yeah he did. Anybody that knew Randy, it's consistent. That was him, and I don't know because Brian Pillman spoke that way, but as a kid he had polyps in his throat, the same throat polyps that almost took John Mayer out and made him not sing anymore. That 3 year
uh,
period that he had to
right.
literally get shit scraped out, but I
Wow.
guess shit had changed from I guess what the 70s when Brian Pillman Senior, not to be confused with his son that wrestles for I mean AEW, but Brian
Uh-huh.
Pillman Senior, right? That tagged with Steve Austin with the Harwood Browns. That was part of the
Yeah.
Hart Foundation and shit like that. The loose
Yeah.
cannon. Yeah, he had throat
Yeah.
polyps, and that's how his
Mm.
his voice became like that. So I don't know about Macho. I don't know if it was just gimmick all the time and he just stayed in his gimmick,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, but he's nice. Hey, brother, like you fucking.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
again, I I I I kind of cry because again, Bret Hart versus Randy Savage. I believe August and July 1987, Saturday night's main event. I don't think I'd even be doing this. That was the first combat sport, anything that I ever saw.
That's
Right?
what's up.
Is it that They wrestled in a ring. Then when I saw Tyson fight in a ring, I got it. When I see Dan Severn come to WWF, I got it.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
So again, I owe Macho and Brett everything. My entire career is from that, and I was fucking two, folks. I was born
Wow,
'85. I can
wow.
still call the match in my head. It went 3 segments. So yeah.
That's what's
So
up.
that's that. Yeah, that's that. But going back to fights,
Yeah.
shit, man, we got
Roxanne
a fight.
Modafferi, like we said.
Yeah, we got Roxanne Happy Warrior, but this fucking heavyweight fight, this shit is gonna be wild.
Chris Dawkins is
Somebody,
back.
yes, Chris Dawkins,
Officer
uh,
Dawkins.
11-3. Right, last time we saw Chris Dawkins, man, Chris Dawkins since he's come to the UFC, he's been on a roll. But that roll actually started in CFFC, Cage Fury Fighting Championship, because
Hmm.
in 2019 he KOs in the very first round Danny Holmes, and that was on the CFFC 77 card, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Then he comes to the UFC almost a year later, and
Toe
he's,
tagging.
yep, Parker Porter, and then also Rodrigo Nacimiento, right? Fucking KOs him in 45 seconds. Then Alexei Olenek, right? Nosferatu himself, right? Um, that's I love Alexei Olenek. I don't whatever, but that dude does look like Nosferatu.
Yes,
Um,
he does. Don't let him get a hold of you. He gets a hold of you, that's a submission.
you're done. You're fucking done. You're done.
Hey, he
Except,
subs people with the most ancient of techniques.
well, the thing about it though, wasn't it like he tried to get Dawkins into some shit, and Dawkins was like, "I ain't playing that shit," and
Uh-uh.
KO'd him on his
Take these
feet.
long range missiles. He was shooting missiles at him from far away, using all
Hell
those long
yes,
range weapons. Sniped
yeah,
them. Hit him in
yeah.
the head. Straight up.
But to me, this is arguably now you could have said that with Olnick, right? What
Yeah,
Olnick can
yeah.
do to people, but
Right.
Shamil Abdurakhmanov,
Hmm.
holy fuck, 20-5 and champion in one of the coolest, unique looking belts that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That has to be. It looks like a Pro FC. No, that's ADFC, which
AB,
is
ABFC.
yeah, okay. So ADFC, he went undefeated at ADFC 1 Battle of Champions back in 2010. Oh,
Hmm.
beating fucking Jeff Monson, the
Yes. The
Monsoon,
Sandman. Yeah.
the Sandman, Monsoon, whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah.
Then follow it, just the fucking, you could call fucking, uh, Sh- uh Shamil the fucking
Yeah.
legend killer, because he
Yeah.
follows
Yeah.
up the fucking majority decision of Monson, and he
Yeah.
finishes Sokuju. Sokuju. Him and Carlos Newton
Yeah.
were like the braided fucking assassins back in the day.
Yeah. Carlos Newton was so dope to me.
So dope. And but to me, Sokuju was right up there.
Yeah.
Just a
Yeah.
legend. And fucking Shamil just beats the shit out of him. That was 10 years ago,
Hmm.
right? Uh, he lost to arguably the most decorated heavyweight of all time, Tony Kryptonite Lopez. That's
Hmm.
back in 2011, right?
Hmm.
He's got wins over Walt Harris at UFC Fight Night 96, Anthony Hamilton, lost to Derek Lewis, beat Chase Sherman, KO, unanimous decision Andre Arlovsky,
That's saying
KO's,
something.
yeah, KO's Marcin Tybura, but only
That's saying
loses,
something.
yeah, loses to Curtis Blades. But
He got out wrestled.
yes, yes, but look at the canceled bouts that we could have had. Him versus Gon. If Shamil had fought Gon either in what April of 2020, or what is it? October? Wait, no, 10, 11. Yeah, October 2020. Maybe Gon isn't fucking interim
Uh,
champion,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yep,
Supposed to fight Augustus Sakai, back here, in May of 2021, right?
yeah,
And then
yeah.
this is actually the third coming of the Chris Dawkins
Chris
fight
Dawkins.
because,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so they were supposed to fight July 24th,
Mm-hmm.
2021. Then
Mm-hmm.
just the week later, July 31st, 2021. And now
Yeah,
we're finally fucking getting it here.
yeah. Oh
Ooh.
yeah. Been a long time coming. Mm-hmm.
So,
Let's
what?
go.
Who do you have? I want to hear your analysis because I'm torn.
I'm very impressed with the hand speed of Chris Dawkins. His boxing is, I believe he's from Boston. His boxing is pretty good. I'm impressed with his footwork. I'm very impressed. I want to see more. I want to see more. I wish for him to be successful. I want to see more of. I want to see him evolve. I like these type of fighters, especially for the heavyweight division. Now Shamil, on the other hand, I mean he's doing his thing. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. From coming from Mother Russia, Abriv. Abriv, I don't know what that means in Russian. I mean, he seems to punch people out. He brings force. That's what it seems like because he's taking them out in the first round, second round. You know, uh, he he went 4 rounds with Derek Lewis though,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's saying something for
He
Derek
does
Lewis
that in lives.
not to catch him early on. You know, at least he took 4 rounds, at least 20 minutes, almost 20 minutes of fighting. So, but I got Dawkins on this one, bro. I don't know. I think Dawkins is gonna piece him up real good, and then win by split decision or something like that.
I like it, but again, Shamil has faced guys like Dawkins.
Hmm.
He got 4 rounds. You said 4 rounds out of Derek Lewis.
Yeah. So that means
That's
he must have some decent footwork because
yeah,
he's constantly moving.
because I believe, and I don't know Chris Dawkins' coaches or camps or whatever,
Hmm.
but Derek Lewis is essentially the the close to final
Yeah.
incarnation of what Chris Dawkins hopes to be.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
So I'm going with Shamil on this one, bud.
Okay. I'm cool with that. I'm cool
Yeah,
with
and
that. Yeah.
but what
I mean, Sharmil is worthy of being picked on this particular match. I'm
and
just.
it's one of those, right? And I'm sorry to
Uh-huh.
get you off, but I mean it's one of those
Yes,
where
okay.
like if I don't think this goes to a decision. I really don't.
And
What we've
this is
seen
why
out
I
of
like this
Dawkins,
match.
yeah,
And this is why I like this match. If Dawkins goes in there and he pieces this guy up, it's gonna raise him to such a level because he's gonna prove that he's actually a top fiver. You know what I mean? At least
yep,
a top five. You know what I mean? Just by on performance alone, he can springboard off this fella right here and put
hmm
himself in a fifth or sixth place, even
hmm
though this guy is ranked below him.
yeah,
The what this guy brings to the table
it's
makes
different.
his stock that much more valuable
And
if
for
he's
as
able to
long
beat him.
as he's been fighting, he
Hmm.
only has 5 losses, comparable to Roxanne Modafari, right? Has
Hmm.
25 wins but 18
Hmm.
losses, which is
Hmm.
almost
Hmm.
50-50, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And I'm not saying, obviously, that's what, fuck. What's 25 plus 18? Hmm, God. It's too late to do math. But a shit ton of fights are, either at 50 or nearing 50, right? So with
Yeah,
that all being said,
50 something.
Shamil has fought maybe half of that, but
Hmm.
has a better percentage. So yeah, that's why I just Shamil figures out a way to fucking find your chin and make you go night night unceremoniously. So that's what I'm saying. You know, he's faced them all. He's a Russian cat, dude. Every continent he's fucked people up. You know, so yeah, that's yeah. I got Shamil on this one.
Okay, that's cool. 43, by the way. Um,
That's
yeah,
cool.
Chris Dawkins. I'm cool with Chris Dawkins, and and
That's
and
good. I like it.
I see a very good heavyweight matchup here.
Fuck
A
yes.
very good heavyweight matchup. The grappling is going to be intense,
Yes, it will.
but the striking is going to be very appealing to the eye. Cause they're going to throw it. They're going to throw the shots.
Well,
Somebody's going to sleep.
you talk about Shamil at 43, and I understand
hmm
what you're saying.
hmm
But what about fucking Glover? Glover was supposed to be
True.
on this card.
Yeah.
He's got to be
Fighting
in
for
that.
the title.
Yeah, he's got to be in that deal. Look at
hmm
what was it? One fighting, but I mean Overeem. He's fighting. I can't remember, but he's in kickboxing, right?
Uh, Rico
Verhoeven, yes.
Verhoeven. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think anybody gives a shit about Overeem's age?
No.
Right. We want that shit to fucking take place at a native casino somewhere in the middle of
hmm
fucking nowhere. You fucking
hmm
USADA step the fuck off. You give them
Back
both
up.
all of the Canelo horse meat.
TRT all day.
All the
Horse
Canelo
meat.
horse meat. All fucking day. Like steady diet. Steady diet of this shit.
Uh,
Yeah. So I don't think it matters because this guy
nah.
can still compete at the highest level. He's still ranked at 43 in
hmm
the top 15.
hmm
And heavyweight has probably never looked scarier, right?
Yep, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Go.
This new breed of fighters, I'm very impressed from top to bottom. The new breed, the ones that will occupy the free flow space. I can't wait. I can't wait. We are already seeing them.
Yeah.
They're Adrian Yanez,
Yeah.
uh, um, um, Raw Dog. What's that kid? Rival. You know
Gravo.
what I
Yeah, yeah.
mean? The one that just fought last week, the Armenian kid.
Oh, Sarukian. Yes, Armin
Yeah,
Sarukian.
Shoryuken.
Fuck,
That
man.
dude, right? You know what I'm saying? They're coming, man. They're coming. And
Yeah.
that heavyweight that just fought not too long ago, from England, the English,
Oh,
he fought
Aspinall.
on Aspinall. You know what I'm saying? They're coming. They're coming.
Tom
They're
Aspinall.
coming
Yeah.
at all levels. We got Israel in there. You know what I
You
mean?
got Israel. You got
That, yeah,
fucking Figgy. Figgy's
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
people up with
yeah,
that weird ass, like not even Brazilian or whatever fucking grappling shit. You got
yeah.
fucking the champ who beat him and Brandon Moreno. Like it's such a good time to be a fan. Such a good time.
hmm
AJ McKee. Let's not just
Oh
keep it to the
yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
UFC.
Exactly,
Like that is the
exactly,
fucking future, bro. Like,
exactly.
dude, I
And
just barely found. Oh, good.
when it comes to that perfect fighter, I'm happy you mentioned AJ McKee. When it comes to that perfect fighter, they can win from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? What I'm looking for, like I tell you people, Khabib, hey man, I like Khabib. Khabib is great, but he's great at one thing. That doesn't impress me. It's awesome that he's able to be an expert wrestler, right? But what I'm looking for is someone who can beat you with their hands, beat you with their feet, beat you grappling, beat you jujitsu, beat you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for. Someone who is flawless. You know what I'm saying? Khabib doesn't have striking abilities. I cannot. I mean, I cannot pick someone to be the greatest ever or that perfect being when your striking sucks. I'm sorry, it sucks. He doesn't care. He doesn't care to put time into striking because he dominates everyone with his wrestling. So why strike? It's a waste of time. When I'm gonna take you down, I'm gonna smash you. I mean, whatever. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that flawless fighter, that Yuri Boyko from the movies. Humans can do it too. Regular people can do it, not just fake things in the movies. I believe when if the time is put in there, it can be done. And these kids are doing it. Aspinov, that big giant heavyweight, is doing it. You know what I mean? He just can't. Right now, it's being done, but they cannot hold that space for the entirety of the fight yet. But they'll get there soon. You wait and see.
Hmm.
We will revisit this within the next 5 years. And we're going to say, man, remember when we talked about this? Once they
Yeah.
perfect it.
You know what's funny? I I could be totally wrong, but
Hmm.
you remember how I'm gonna say a pretty bold statement, but I feel
Hmm.
like I can back it up.
Hmm.
You remember Sage Northcutt?
Yeah, yeah.
You remember hard in the paint the UFC went and put
Pushing them.
him
Hmm.
and Paige Van Zandt, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
AJ McKee is essentially what a darker version of what UFC wanted Sage Northcutt to be
Hmm. Hmm.
for
Hmm.
Bellator.
Hmm.
That
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, I'll take that to the grave, man.
Hmm.
Like that's who they wanted him to be, and you got it, you know. Oh shit. Alex Ramirez says, Voodoo. This might sound weird, but were you ever security back in the 2000s?
Uh, I did for my boy Yanni. Uh, he asked me to, so I was like, you know what, why not? So I did it.
Wait,
Do you know Yanni or something? If you know Yanni, then yes.
like the singer that looks like Jesus?
No, not that dude.
That also could be Marco Antonio Solis from Los Bucas.
Yeah, not the artist Yanni.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because Yanni
Uh,
and Marco Antonio Solis from Los Bucas look the fucking same. Great genes, great
uh,
artists, but I couldn't tell one from the other if you paid me to. I need to have their suits. Like Yanni looking like Jesus, and obviously Marco Antonio Solis with the fucking badass fucking sequined J. Dude, I want to fucking be a ranchero fucking singer, dude. They just Viva la
uh,
Paisa, man. They fucking
hey, I love that Canelo song. Guadalajara, Guadalajara. It's so gangster to me, man. I don't know what he's saying, but it sounds so dope. You can hear him just shouting out Guadalajara, Guadalajara, Guadalajara. That, and I saw a video of the man that does the song. He's so hard in his ranchero outfit, and he's got a little side piece on him. Oh man, that dude is so, I don't know his name, but he's dope.
what's it's almost like and it's still fresh in my mind, but Minoru Suzuki. Minoru Suzuki comes out to Kaza ni Nare, which is essentially King of the
Okay.
World, right?
All right. All right.
And when that shit hits, y'all fucking know what time it is. You start clapping like this, and I don't care if it's fucking Berlin, Germany, fucking Las Cruces, New Mexico, New Jersey, LA, at the Ukrainian fucking cultural center in East Hollywood, right? When he gets to the ring, starts going like this, Kazani Nore, shit is on. He's gonna kill somebody.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah.
fucking kill. You know? And LOL Voodoo, I asked because there's a skateboarding video and you're featured in it. In fact, that
What?
is you I saw. It's from the year 2000 and the video is called Baker 2G. Actually, I know this one. I have the Baker skateboards. Yes, I
Hey,
have the
shoot that. Send me a link or something. Send me a link or
yeah.
something. I want to
Alex,
check it
come
out.
through. Come through. I'm going to post the shit out of it too. So,
Yeah.
shout out to Alex. Dude, Alex and his brother Fernando, Like they're amazing, but also
That's
like
what's up.
Alex, when it comes to pro wrestling, MMA, he's the reason why I know Royval. Like
That's
that's
what's up.
Alex. So
That's what's up.
skateboarding, I know he's got a lot of other interests, but when you come to skateboarding, pro wrestling, and MMA, like most people think I know shit about MMA. I get around Alex Ramirez, and it's just like I get shut the fuck down. I'm the little kid in the fucking corner. I just shut the fuck up.
Nice.
That's what I do. Rightfully so.
Shout
But
out to
speaking,
Ramirez.
yeah, hell yes. But shout out to fucking somebody's gonna get fucking sat in the corner for sure. We have Nasrat Harpcrest, right?
Hmm.
13 and
Yeah.
3. And he is going up against the one, the only Dan Hangman Hooker. Now, let's see what we've got with Nasrat, right? Win over Rafa Garcia back in March of this year. You know,
Yep. I
Alex
saw it. I
Munoz.
remember.
Yeah, Alex Munoz. This happens last year, right? Last year, when's the date?
Abu Dhabi,
Oh, yeah, that's Fight Island,
right?
right?
Yeah.
Lost to Drew Dober, but that was like a 7 month turnaround, right, between him because he lost to Dober, gets KO'd by Dober in the first round in
Hmm.
January of
McGregor
2020.
Cerrone.
Yep.
Wasn't that Abu Dhabi as well?
No,
Or
no, no,
was
no.
that Vegas?
That was. Oh fuck! Here, let
Was
me
that
see.
Vegas or Florida?
Yes, it was
Can't remember.
Vegas.
Hmm.
No, but that was before COVID though. That was January.
Oh
Oh fuck!
yeah,
He posted. You got to DM us, bro. Like DM us because like the
yeah.
the link doesn't play, unfortunately. So
Yeah,
DM
send
us.
it in the DM so it
Yeah,
can highlight.
and skip to 44
Okay,
minutes.
okay, that's what's
Okay.
up.
Yeah, send it to
That's
our
what's up.
DMs. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
We'll give you credit.
good looking,
Uh,
man. I appreciate it.
yeah, no,
Cut and
100%.
paste.
Hell yes. So yeah, we've got Nasrat, um, KO's fucking Joaquin Silva, not to be
Yeah.
confused with Anderson Silva and Joaquin Noah, because Joaquin Noah can't fucking take a hit. He's 7 foot tall. You fucking flick him in the face, and he
Oh
fucking goes
shit.
at 30 feet. Good God. That's the moment I stopped watching basketball. It's like, this big motherfucker? Not even George Mirasan would go down like that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Ugh. I hope you're okay. I hope it's not a mental illness, because I would feel like shit. But damn, what the fuck? That was worse than soccer fouls, you know? But yeah, Mark Dakaisi. We've got a loss to but he's been in there with Marcin Held, right?
Yeah.
Um, I saw another one. And most of the shit of his career has been on German cards where he's
Mm-hmm.
resided. Uh, shit, he fought on a card called "We Love MMA." That's it. We love MMA.
That's what's
That's that's as clear cut. Oh, it looks like a fucking postcard. Let's see if I can bring this up again. Yes, and cents, 100%. Hell yes, thank you. That's a good brother. Yeah,
that's what's up.
brother me softly, Alex Ramirez. But I'm gonna bring out. I think this might be the last screen share of the night. But we love MMA. Check this shit out. It looks like a fucking. Look at this. Looks like a postcard.
Yeah.
Like we love New York. We love MMA. We love LA with a bunch of
I
motherfucking
love
fighting.
LA.
Yeah. Oh, with a bunch of 15 fights on the card, and I can't pronounce a single name outside of Nasrat. It's all fucked up. It's all fucked up, man.
Uh,
But
uh,
yeah. So yeah. There's that.
production is very important. Promotion production is very important.
Not if you're We Love MMA, but fuck yes. I want a We Love MMA shirt. I don't give a shit. Yeah, that shit might be defunct, but I need a We Love
Uh,
MMA. Not I love, we. because I'm not proper with the grammar. But yeah, so we've got Nasrat, right, 13-3. On the other side, we've got Dan Hangman Hooker, who's coming
Yeah.
back to. Okay, so fill us in with what the fuck is going on with Dan Hangman Hooker, because I don't know what the fuck.
So New Zealand's probably New Zealand has this hold on society in which no one can do anything. Like this guy was saying that he couldn't even go to his gym. They didn't allow him to go to his gym. He couldn't go train with the teams. Like he they had some dude with a super lens that was spying on him. You know, it's like it's madness, man. It's madness. Dude pretty much had to train damn near by himself to prepare for this particular bout. And then they wouldn't give him his passport. They were tripping. They like gave him his passport at the last minute, so he got out of there. You know, and on the way back, he had to like he had to like reserve a position for when he comes back. Back in May, he reserved the position. You understand? Now we're in what, September? But he had to make a
Mm-hmm.
reservation way back in May for a fight that hasn't even happened yet. Now he had to rush down here. You know, dude couldn't even settle down, man. I hope it doesn't affect his performance, you know. But it seems the other guy had the same situation as well. He was having visa issues as well. So,
Nasrat, yeah.
well, yeah, Najrat. We'll see what happened with the two of them.
Mm. You know what though? So obviously Hooker's at City Kickboxing, and if you
Right,
notice if you watch any of the countdowns or the embeddeds for this fight,
right,
you know he even Volk, right, Alexander
yeah,
Volkanovski, he's
yeah,
not with Eugene Berriman and the rest of the guys. He's with Joe
yeah,
Lopez,
yeah, yeah.
right?
It's because the country's like shut down, so to speak. They
Yeah,
wouldn't let them train.
yeah. You know what? I got Nasrat on this one. That KO from Chandler.
You,
So
you you
that
think he
was
hasn't recovered?
not just that, but that was under. I mean, yes, Michael Chandler is a world class athlete. I've been saying that, like him and Eddie Alvarez, essentially. So Eddie Alvarez, Michael Chandler, I want to say Dave Rickles, Will Brooks for sure.
Ill will.
Yeah, and there's another motherfucker from like Bellator's early days. Those are the cornerstones of Bellator, right?
Mhm, mhm, mhm,
But and yes, Chandler's a world class fighter, and we've seen it or whatever. But
mhm,
that was under normal circumstances for Hooker,
mhm,
right?
mhm,
Obviously, as you clearly illustrated, he's been through some not normal times.
mhm.
And
He
yes,
did
of
some
course,
round. He did some rounds against Dustin Poirier too, which was a banger, a banger. You know what I'm saying? So he's been a war. This guy's war
yeah,
tested.
yeah,
Now,
but
could it have broken him down? It's a question. All the wars that he's been in recently, the head
yeah,
trauma he took from Mike Chandler, the 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 probably worst from Dustin Poirier because they were
hmm
banging
that
it
was
out.
consistent. Yeah, consistent. Your brain, hitting your skull. You know, and again, Nasrat is training at TriStar. I don't know what. Oh, he's Afghani. He's
Mm-hmm.
Afghani training in Montreal, but fighting out of Hamburg, Germany. He's
Mm-hmm.
all over the fucking place, man.
So,
So, but if
uh,
he's all over the place, it means that he's calm under fucking pressure. So
mm,
I'm gonna go with
he's well
Nasrat just
traveled.
because, yeah,
Okay, okay. You know
that's
what?
what.
Uh, um, Dan Oker is number 8, and he's fought some world class dudes in his short tenure in the UFC. So I think he's earned someone to pick him. So I'll split you here. I'll split you
Okay,
here, and I'll
I,
pick up Dan Hooker. This is going to be a phenomenal fight. I
yeah,
wouldn't
it
be
is.
surprised if it was fight of the night. I
Oh,
I
100%,
think it's up there. It's
hundred
up there
percent. I
based
mean,
on
we've
what
got
they bring to the table.
we've got three or
skill
four
wise.
fight of the nights, and
It's
we're
like
not
number
even.
4.
Yeah, and we're not even into the fucking main card yet. This is, we're not even into the main card yet. We're still in the prelims,
Wow.
right? So, kind of. So we're split on Nasrat and Dan Hooker.
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
kicking Nasrat. Obviously,
Mhm.
the illustrious Voodoo Maximus is doing Dan Hangman Hooker. So hell
Mhm.
yes, right? But we've got speaking of bangers, Jesus Christ, we have Magic Marlon Moraes. I love saying Moraes,
Mm.
right? 23 8 and 1, obviously
Yeah.
former World Series of Fighting championship. We're
Yeah.
talking about cornerstones of Bellator and what have
Reigning
you.
defending.
Yeah. Well, Gaethje and Marlon Moraes are carrying the banner of World
Mhm.
Series of Fight on their back,
Yes. Yes.
right? Because now it's PFL, right? And
Mhm.
PFL is doing great. Again, if you have free time and you've got the ESPN Plus anyway, check out some of the like some of the cards that PFL has put on. Look at
Mhm.
the production on like their features. They're just as good, if not better, than
Mhm.
getting the story across than the UFC is, right? But he's facing Merab
Mhm.
Davalishvili,
Mhm.
and Merab 13-4 for the machine. Uh, he's seen it and done it all.
Mhm.
Wins. He's on a 5-fight win streak right now, and that
Mhm.
includes Casey Kenny unanimous decision in February 2020. Gustavo Lopez, former Combate Americas champion, beat
Yes.
in June of 2020, right?
Mhm.
Um, John Dodson, one of my all-time favorites, right?
Mhm.
Basically beat him unanimous decision, and Cody the Starman Stamen, or the Spartan, depending on who
Mhm.
you ask, um, unanimous decision. And I think that's fun because Marab and Stamen, they both beat Tyrion Flashware, our friend,
Mm.
you know. So the fact
Mm.
that they're fighting, it kind of avenges, Tyrion's loss. I think.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think.
Mhm.
So, Magic or the Machine, good sir?
Oh, by the way, John Dawson got his walking papers after losing to this guy.
Yeah,
Shortly after they cut him.
yeah. I love John
Yeah.
Dodson. I mean, if he's fighting, I'm gonna follow him to wherever. If he's not fighting,
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy some merch. Hopefully, he
Yeah.
has some merch side up because
Yeah.
you should.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Um. I I see something in this Miravella. I think he's figured it out. I think he's figured it out. And Marlon Moraes, being a veteran and all, he's not as effective as he once was. I don't
Mm,
believe confidence that he once. His flawless confidence is gone. That aura of invisibility is gone. Um, he was a great champion at the World Series, but the pressure that Mirab is going to bring uh, by the second round, if Mirab is still there, it's guaranteed Mirab is going to win
mm,
because when he takes him into the third round, the pressure and the wrestling and just the the force that he's going to bring, he's going to finish Marlon. He's going to fit. Mirab will finish Marlon no later than the third round by
damn.
some kind of ground and pound or some kind of submission.
Uh, I agree with you so much. But again, those fucking torchbearers from other organizations, they have a
Yeah,
soft, they ping my heart,
yeah,
because
yeah.
here they are going to show that those belts or championships mean as much as the fucking Dixie paper plate fucking golden shit that the UFC has. I hate the new title belts. I absolutely fucking hate the new title belts. Like, they fucking. Even when I'm playing the UFC video game, I'm like, that? There's no fucking cheat code to bring in the other ones? Son of a bitch. Yeah. Um, with that, okay, really quick question.
Mhm.
When did you feel that Marlon Moraes started losing the confidence?
Okay, let's dive into his record. I can pinpoint it. It was after Henry Cejudo. It was Henry Cejudo.
Really?
Yeah, go back and
Okay.
watch that fight again. Henry Cejudo took it. He took it from him.
Yeah, because
He took it from him.
I was actually gonna say Aldo when the fucking shit, you know,
He beat
is
Aldo.
he? Yes, but not soundly. A lot of people fucking thought
Yeah,
Aldo
yeah,
won,
yeah,
right? That's why
yeah.
Dana gave Aldo another fucking shot at the fucking
Hmm.
title because he thought it was a
True.
fucking, you know, uh, what is it, miscarriage of justice and shit. So
Hmm.
there you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
It,
with
it
Marlon.
was it was Henry Cejudo though.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Because I do remember it almost being like Edson Barbosa and Habib.
Hmm.
You know, where fucking Edson Barbosa's soul was taken by Habib that
Hmm.
night.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like his eyes were different. He's never looked the same since. You know,
He's
so
never, yeah, yeah, never the same.
yeah. So I'm going
Never
with
the same.
Marlon Moraes on this one.
Okay, that's cool. He's,
But
I mean,
Marab
he's a former
could.
champ. He's
Mhm.
earned the right for some one of us to pick him. So
I would
it's
think so.
definitely,
I would think so.
yeah.
But
And his skills are up to par. I'm like I said, if there's a quick knockout, it was Marlon that landed it.
uh, no disagreement there. And if it's a
Yeah.
crazy ass fucking submission that only Georgians know, right? Back from oiled country, it's gonna be coming from the machine. You know, so this is another fucking fight of the night. Oh, which
Yeah.
that is the prelims. That's just the fucking
Yeah.
prelims.
That was a
Now
pretty
we get
main
into
event.
yeah. Now we get into the fucking main card. We have
Hmm.
Cynthia Calvia, 9-2-1 for Cynthia Calvia, right?
Yes.
Uh, her most recent outing in the octagon against the blonde fighter Caitlin Chukugian, where she
Yeah.
lost unanimous decision, but she beat Jessica Evil Eye via unanimous
Hmm.
decision back in June of 2020, right? Took a
Yes.
grappling bout against Danielle Kelly at
Hmm.
Quintet, you know, Sakuraba's fucking thing, where Jake Shields, no, was it? No,
Hmm.
it was Cub Swanson that fucked up his shit at Quintet. It's a
Oh yeah, yeah,
team,
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah,
Against Jake Shields, right?
yeah, against Jake Shields, yeah,
He ripped his knee apart.
yeah, yeah. So I don't know if it was the same Quintet, but it's definitely under the same banner.
Mm.
But before that, goes to a draw with Marina Rodriguez,
Hmm.
right? But beats Courtney Casey and Paulina Botello, right? So
Hmm.
she's very up and down, losing to Carla Esparza, but again, fucking Carla Esparza, right?
Yes.
Pearl Gonzalez, Amanda Bobby Cooper, Montana De La Rosa, Jillian
Hmm.
Robertson,
Hmm.
and that fucking Jillian
Aspen
Robertson,
Lad.
yeah, Aspen
Aspen
Lad.
Lad.
Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
Now, on the other side of the docket, we have Jessica Andrade, the former one, the Bate Estacia. That's what I'm going with, right? 21-9.
Esteja.
Yeah.
Vete
What
Esteja.
what Voodoo said, 100%. But check this out, right? Wins over Joanne Bad Mofo Joe Calderwood back
Yes.
in on the undercard of Stipe Miocic versus Alistair Overeem, right?
Yes. Yes.
Uh, Wins over Jessica Penne, right? Lost to
Hmm.
Raquel Pennington. Beat Sarah Moraes. Lost to Marin
Hmm.
Renault. Larissa
Hmm.
Pacheco beats Raquel Pennington. Liz Carmouche lost to. Jennifer Maya lost to out in Brazil at Samurai Fight Combat. Vanessa
Hmm.
Silva, Alexandra Silva. Jesus Christ. And then, going up, right? We got Angela Overkill Hill,
Mm-hmm.
Lost to Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Claudia Gadelha win. Tisha Torres win. Both of those unanimous decision. Karolina Kovacevic, right? First round KO, right?
Mm-hmm.
The undercard of Tyron Woodley, Darren Till. Boring
Yeah.
ass fucking fight. Beat Rose Namajunas, the current champ, right? Lost to Zhang Weili, right? First round, 42 seconds. Rose Namajunas loses a split decision. Blonde fighter, hook to the body. Oh yeah, that's the one that fucking crippled fucking Chikuyin. Like she's was
Mm-hmm.
still trying to fight it and she fucking stumbled back. It's a beautiful. I was just watching that the other day. I think MMA on point was like the
Mm-hmm.
fucking most vicious KOs, but to the body, and that
Mm-hmm.
was definitely on it. Holy fucking
Mm-hmm.
shit.
She spun around.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Voodoo. I want to hear your shit.
Uh, this one. She, Cynthia is the most dynamic of the two. She's got
I
very
think
good
so.
footwork. She's got to go in. She's got to piece her up with the ins and outs. Use the long range weapons because Jessica Andrade is going to be bringing us power hooks. Uh, uh, she's going to come to the body to come to the head. So
Mm-hmm.
if Cynthia can stick and move, low kicks, head kicks, diversify your portfolio in regards to strikes, she can win. She can win. So I'm going with Cynthia on this one, and she's got excellent wrestling. When things get dicey, she can attempt to grapple and put her on the fence and hold her up. You know what I'm saying? Say if she gets like rocked real quick, she's capable of playing that close quarter game. So I think Cynthia can pull off a split decision victory.
I like it. I like it. I'm actually gonna go with the former champ. Um,
Okay, that's cool
because
too.
here's the thing, right?
Hmm.
And it obviously she knows what you know the championship can do, right? As somebody with
Right.
not the best means in Brazil, right? Like she figured it out, but
Hmm.
also crazy enough, Jessica Andrade of all people has an
Hmm.
OnlyFans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What? For real? What she do on there?
Yep.
Wow. Really?
I like I said, I'm not
Okay.
body
All right. All
positivity.
right. Okay.
It is just different.
All right.
Just
So
different.
people pay to get on these things?
I
This
guess
OnlyFans?
I don't. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Different
know.
strokes.
But literally different strokes.
Different folks.
Everybody on fucking OnlyFans is stroking something.
That's
What is it?
what's up.
Good Charlotte says, shake it once. That's
Mm.
okay. Shake it uh, two times. It's all right. Shake it three times. Now you're playing with yourself.
All right. All right. Okay.
So just saying.
Mm.
Um, but
It's gonna be an
that
interesting match, though.
to me that shows that she's willing to do whatever it takes to
Yeah.
make her and her family prosperity. She's got
Hmm.
her lover of her life, her wife and everything like that. Wife
Hmm.
seems to be cool with what she's doing, so cool.
Hmm.
Kudos to both
Hmm.
of them. But yeah, it's the fact that she's expanded her capacity that for
Hmm.
me, I just feel like that's going to give her a little bit of edge that she can be
Handle your
free to
business.
be, yeah, to be herself essentially.
She's got her perspectives right. She understands this is a business, and
Hmm.
she's utilizing all she can to maximize her portfolio.
Oh
It's
Jesus.
all good. It's
You
all
said
good.
all she can and portfolio. Hopefully we don't get canceled. Good God, because
Huh?
that's literally what
What's
she's
wrong with
doing.
that? Right,
That's
right.
literally what she's doing.
She's maximizing her portfolio,
Uh
her
huh.
financial portfolio. Handle your business.
Maximizing her portfolio. Right on.
That's
10
right.
point. 10
That's right.
points. Uh, It gets a loud pop. So who you say in this one?
Cynthia
Okay.
Calvillo. Yeah,
All
by
right.
split decision. Excellent kickboxing. Will beat Jessica Andrade's boxing.
Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. That was not timed at all. I would never disrespect Voodoo like that. But no, it's no. I like it. I like it. I mean, that
Or
here's
she could go
another
to
one.
sleep within the first 15 seconds.
Whoo shit. Oh, that's a eerie foreboding. Why did I do that? Yeah. And again, this is another one of those fight of the night, candidates. Like I think this is going to be a fucking fun fight. That's why it's on the main
At
card
least
rather.
performance of the night. At
Hell
least
yes.
performance of the night. I
Hell
agree.
yes.
I agree.
Now, speaking of performing or performances of the night, we
Hmm.
have Jairzinho Rosenstruck, former UFC. He was the title contender, right? Didn't he fight for the title or
Uh,
not? I don't think
he
not.
he was in line
He
to
was in
fight for
line.
the title, and
Yeah,
then he got knocked out by Francis. Then Francis got the title shot.
yeah. But he's going up against Curtis Blades, right? The Mister. Oh, why the fuck is Brock fucking leapfrogging over me? I'm a real martial artist. And fucking Dana White says, you know what you can do with that fucking pure
Go
fucking
teach
martial
go
artist?
teach karate.
Yeah, go teach judo at the fucking strip mall and shit like that.
YMCA or some shit.
But you're not gonna be a star here, you know. So I think
Hey,
that
Curtis Blades is a gatekeeper.
yes, he is. Yes, he is. I don't think anybody believes that Curtis Razor Blades is gonna. Maybe people in the gym at Elevation Fight
Hmm.
Team believe it.
Hmm.
And stranger things can happen, especially when you've got
Hmm.
wins over Shamil Abdurakhmanov, right?
Hmm.
That
Hmm.
we just mentioned. Justin Willis lost to Francis Ngannou, beats Junior Dos Santos. That's former UFC World Heavyweight Champion Junior Dos Santos. But also,
Hmm.
we have Alexander Volkov, who also is a former world champion for Bellator, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that says something. Um, Alistair Overeem win, Mark Hunt win, Daniel Omalanchek win, Alexei Olenek win.
Hmm.
Nutty brothers, nutty fucking brothers, man. So, uh,
Murderers Row.
yeah. Now, obviously, if it goes to the ground, it's all blades, but I
Hmm.
hope it doesn't because I want to see Georgina Rosenstruck just fucking. I think Rosenstruck still has a fucking chance at the title, right? I don't think Curtis Blades will be there. Just like you said, gatekeeper, right? He'll be top 8 until they fucking either decide to cut him or he decides to hang it up, But his judo is great, but the power of Jairzinho Rosenstruck is something fucking different. So I'm going with Rosenstruck. Oh, there he is. Oh,
It just disappeared.
no worries. I think my fucking internet is suck.
All right.
So yeah, I'm going with Rosenstruck.
That's not a bad pick, man. He's got power in both hands. If the Black Beast can catch him, I think this guy can do a better job because he's got better boxing than the Black Beast. He throws those short punches, short
Hmm.
strikes, effective. So I also have Jairzinho Rosenstruck.
Wasn't Rogan saying that if Jairzinho touches you in the forehead, you go night night? He said that about him and then Wilder. I think those are the other two, like Rosenstruck, Wilder,
and maybe
also
Francis Ngannou.
Francis. Yeah,
Hmm.
Francis, 100%. But all
Seriously.
of them, yeah, all of them fucking heavyweights, all of them badasses, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
But speaking of badasses, we are at the co-main
Well,
event.
one more, one more,
Oh
one
wait.
more.
Oh, I wished it. I wished it.
We
Oh
are
shit.
at the true main event.
Main event. Oh,
The
fucking Robbie
true
Lawler
main
and Nick
event of the
Diaz.
evening. This is the
Yes.
true main event right here. But
Yes.
take it, my friend.
Ruthless Robbie Lawler, former free Strikeforce, as well as UFC, uh, 185-pound
Welterweight.
champion, right? And he's going
Yeah.
up against
Yeah.
Nick Diaz, man. Nick
hmm
Diaz, 209, Stockton represent.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Robbie. You know, he was so cool to take a picture with me after
Yeah.
some drunk fuckheads wanted to get drunk and fucking bulldog choke him and Matt Hughes as they were coming out of the
Oh
forum.
man.
Again, I would rather play it on the 405 in traffic than do that. But these drunk fuckheads did, and I was
Hmm.
waiting right before them, and or right after them. And this is I was still a fan at this point. I had gone to Combate I think a week or two before,
hmm
but that was my second ever live MMA fucking contest. Now I've been to considerably more since, but you'll never forget your first and second,
Right.
right?
Right.
And
hmm
Lawler was so nice to me. But also at fucking CXF at Sports and Lodge,
hmm
Nick Diaz was cool as shit.
hmm hmm
So
hmm
I don't make me pick. I don't want to pick. I want
Right.
a good fight
Right.
for both of them.
hmm
They're both in the twilight career of their career,
hmm
but
hmm
I kind of see Robbie Lawler has already, you know, won a UFC title, right?
hmm hmm
So this is just a fight for him, and obviously getting his win back. But
hmm
with that all being said, I think Diaz, with that bullshit ass fucking Nevada State Athletic Commission fucking shit, banning him for 5 years,
6. He's been gone for 6.
6, yeah, yeah. So
hmm
I kind of lean towards Diaz because I think he, not to say that he needs it, he didn't even have to come back,
hmm
but
hmm
I just I feel Diaz. Nothing against my dude Robbie Lawler. Respect everything he does.
hmm
Um, I it's this is a toss up.
Hey, hey, man. I don't care what Robbie Lawler does on Saturday, man. I don't give a damn. I'm still going with Nick Diaz because
Yeah.
Nick Diaz changed the game. He changed the game.
Mm,
Nick Diaz won it. Well, Tito had did it before, but
yeah.
Nick
But
Diaz, Nick Diaz
Nick
is more real. You know, he's
Nick
more your average dude that fought his way through. You know what I mean? He's so respectable.
yeah.
So I'm going with
Nick
Nick all the way.
yeah, Nick and Nate, man. Those are legends, living
hmm
legends, man.
Yeah.
So cherish them while you're here because when they're not, you're not going to like it. So I love it. I love it. So yeah, we're at the co-main event of the evening. This is a flyweight contest. We have Lauren Lucky Murphy, 15
Okay.
and 4, up against the Bullet Valentina Shevchenko. Now we're
hmm
looking at Lauren Lucky Murphy and her 15 and 4 record, seeing what that consists of. Holy shit! 5 fight winning streak, beginning with Mara Barella back in
hmm
2019 in August, right? Then
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
beats that was a KO, right? With
Yeah.
the Mara Barella. Then she wins a split decision over Andrea KGB Lee, right?
Right.
Then beats Roxanne Modafferi, unanimous decision, right?
Right.
Lilia
Right.
Shakirova, that's something
hmm
that we talked about and we
Quite
watched.
impressive card.
Yeah, absolutely. Rear naked choke, second round. Joanne
hmm
Bad Mofo Joe Calderwood, split decision on the undercard of
Okay.
Adesanya Vittori
hmm
2. So I am probably gonna hear you. What the fuck do you have to say first?
Um. Shout out to Lauren Taylor Murphy. But I mean, impressive group of ladies that she's beaten. Impressive. They're all impressive, right? But then, but then we have someone who lives the life of a fighter, who travels the world, fighting,
Like
living in
Ronan.
different countries, like a Ronin, like
Mm-hmm.
Ryu from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
This is a prime example of the type of person that I'm talking about. It's her sister, and the coach.
Yeah.
No
Which I,
talk of no talk of children, none of that. She is 1,000% devoted to mixed martial arts and being the best. So good luck beating that. When you beat her, then I'll believe it. But
yeah.
Shevchenko by knockout in the fourth.
Yeah, and I actually think that I saw Pavel's wife, Pavel, the coach of both Valentina and Antonina Shevchenko. I
Mm-hmm.
think I saw her in either the countdown or in the embeddeds. Like
Mm-hmm.
they were kind of loving on each other. So
Mm. That's what's up.
yeah, yeah. So it might be the foursome going out, and we only see the three, you know. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's what sticks. So
Somebody's
yeah,
gotta cook.
yeah, I think so too. And nothing against, dude. Lauren Murphy, amazing. Joe
Mm-hmm.
Murphy, her husband, amazing. But
Mm-hmm.
there's,
Mm-hmm.
I must feel bad because
Yeah,
this is
she
what her,
deserves it. She deserves it.
yeah,
She
but
deserves
she,
to be champion. Hard
but
working. But
but when her fucking eyelid is gonna be caved in and shit like that, and she might be unrecognizable, she'll know that Valentina Shevchenko fucking did that.
hey, she's going in there against someone who's capable of being a spy, a
Yeah,
James Bond type character. She will
yeah,
beat you down and shoot you up, and she's got all that
hmm,
in her arsenal. I mean, her ground game has improved so much from the
yeah,
time she lost to Liz Carmouche. Now she'll take you down. If you call yourself a grappler or whatever submission, she'll come take you down just to
yeah,
let you know that I can do it here too, because I am the very best. And then when we're talking about that perfect fighter, this is another candidate for that perfect fighter. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So free flow is very rare place to be, and you have to elevate to get there. So, but she has what it takes to she's champion, but the type of free throw that I'm looking for, she hasn't perfected it yet. But she
yeah,
is the very best in her division.
yeah, yeah. So it's interesting. I don't know if I can pick.
Hmm.
It's just rough for me, but yeah,
I
I,
understand.
I, I love it. I love it.
Hmm.
I love women's MMA. I love
Hmm.
MMA in general. I think this is going to be a shining example of why
Hmm.
this division, these female athletes are choosing MMA
Hmm.
more than anything else, more than
Hmm.
gymnastics,
Hmm.
more than football, more than lingerie fighting, whatever the fuck, or one championship, whatever. If
Yeah.
you look at the sheer volume, UFC does do it best. I just hope and wish that they fucking paid people more, but that's another
Hmm.
story for another day.
Hmm. Hmm.
But speaking of,
It's gonna be a massacre, man. Lauren
yeah,
Murphy has no chance. Hey, you ever seen the movie Commando with
yes,
Arnold Schwarzenegger? Remember at the end that his captain or whatever was like, "Yo, John, are we still cool?" And he turned around, he's like, "No
no
chance,
chance. Yeah,
no chance. This girl's got no chance." Kind of like Vince McMahon,
no
no chance.
chance,
You got
no
no chance.
chance in
Hey,
hell.
it ain't happening. It ain't
Yeah.
happening. I mean, she deserves it, but life ain't fair, man. Life ain't fair. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
It is what it
if
is.
Shevchenko loses, to use a wrestling terminology, well,
Hmm.
guess what? She slipped on a fucking banana peel,
Oh,
and the other
it's
one,
gonna take a
yeah,
banana pill
yeah,
and broke her own neck.
pretty much. So with that being said,
Uh,
we are at the main event of the evening. We have Alexander the Great Volkanovski against Brian T. City Ortega.
okay,
All right.
okay.
Do you have a prediction right off the bat? Okay, so here's my observation,
Hmm.
and I don't know if it's cameras or reality show and the need to be real or whatever, but there are times that I've been around, right?
Hmm.
Uh, Ortega. Ortega has
Hmm.
been always awesome to me,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm. Mhm.
but then I've DM'd him for the podcast or whatever, and it's just like, it's very hot and
Mhm.
cold, right?
Mhm.
Um, which is indicative of somebody that's lived that life, right? Like,
Mhm.
hell, I just went through COVID. I don't know what the fuck I'm touching or whatever after, but it's probably not going to be anything unhealthy, you know?
Mhm.
So, with that all being said, Brian Ortega has always treated me great. But
Mhm.
I don't know if it's the way that they shot it or whatever, but um, I don't know, man. Like, and Ortega, he kind of comes off like a jerk at times, you know, in the house,
Mhm. Mhm.
you know, and I wish the fucking house would catch it because the previous incarnation of the house and the security system is essentially just gone,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So, um, Volk has, you know me, like I have been very critical about the persona of Volkanovski
Mhm.
through the Ultimate Fighter, through the Countdown, through all of the embeddeds this week, which I believe there's
Mhm.
one up that just got released after we went live, but it's showing that personality, and Volk is showing that, where kind of Brian Ortega seems to be more of the heel, whether that be premeditated or not. So I'm going with Volk to retain.
Mhm.
Nothing against Ortega. I love Ortega. He's always
Mhm.
treated me nice, whatever. But if we're just picking the brass tacks, Volk
Mhm.
showed me, just like I was saying about Andrade and OnlyFans, right? The
Mhm. Mhm.
willingness to expand your capacity. So when Volk showed a little bit more, he
Mhm.
showed his daughters, he showed his wife and kids, right? He
Mhm.
showed him being a regular dude. I got I've got respect for Volk. Now, do
Mhm.
I think he won the title? No. I think fucking Snoop Dogg at this stage of the game smoked
Mhm.
him.
Mhm.
You know, completely embarrassed him. You know,
Mhm.
so like they must have made a wager to get some ice cream. You know, he's in the area, so they get Fossilmans and shit like that. So you know, but yeah, fucking yeah. And I'm because I'm replaying the fucking Cub Swanson shit and everything Ortega's been up to this point.
Mhm.
I flip flop. Fuck it. I can't pick.
Um, when I look at Ortega, uh, I don't think he's found himself. I think he's looking for himself.
100%.
He hasn't quite found himself
What he's
after
looking
that
for.
Max Holloway loss.
Mm-hmm.
He lost a piece of himself that day.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he came back and he beat Korean Zombie, physically he is better. Physically he is better,
Right.
but mentally something's still off. This is
Mm-hmm.
what I feel. I've never met him in person. I've never spoken with him. I just watch him interact with people.
Yeah.
Right? I watched him at the fight. I watch him speak during interviews. I watch him during the embedded, the YouTube shows, that little episodes to
Mm-hmm.
promote the fight, and he seems, I don't know, something that hasn't come to fruition yet. I feel
Yeah.
it's that flower hasn't blossomed yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like he hasn't quite become mature. You know what I mean? But
That makes
he's
sense.
already given the weapons of a man, right? But then to wield it, to wield that weapon to where he becomes champion, um, he's still young. He's
Yeah.
still young. Yeah, he
Yeah.
lacks maturity in that mental aspect. So though he can physically beat anyone on any night, the maturity is not there yet. So Alexander is going to bully him mentally, and Alexander is gonna Like always, terrible, boring match, win by split decision. It's gonna be it's gonna be 50-49, something ridiculous like that. It's gonna be very close.
That's why I'm hoping for maybe a fourth round knockout from Volk.
We'll see. We'll
I
see.
hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
But speaking of seeing, we might be able to see. We might be a couple of John Cena's because we've been up way past our fucking bedtimes, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Voodoo's got shit to do. I might have Chris Cross, the former fighter, now Twitch streamer, on
That's what's
tomorrow.
up.
But
That's what's
and
up.
I was just on Eric Bischoff's after 83 weeks with
That's right.
Steve
How was
Kaufman.
that?
It was great, man. Eric is
What'd you guys talk
awesome.
about?
We talked a little TNA. Oh fuck it, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna spoil it here.
Oh,
Go
okay,
ahead and
okay,
check
okay.
out the
Oh,
after
it wasn't
83
live.
weeks.
You guys,
It
you
was
guys just
live.
okay. So it's already out there then, right?
Yeah,
So I'll
check
go
out.
check it out there then.
Yeah,
I'll go check it out
I
there.
sent you the
Yeah,
link, bro. You don't have to look
yeah,
for it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what that was.
that's what that is.
Okay, 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 okay. I thought it
Yeah,
was a poster.
no, no,
I
no.
got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, but that's it, man. We got some cool shit, right? So
yeah.
obviously, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to Voodoo in the Woods, right? On Facebook, YouTube, right? All the fucking places, right? And I've got some cool other shit in the works. We're always still
Yeah.
do this, 100%. I don't care if it's 1 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, whatever the fuck. We'll still do this, right? But obviously, to get more of me, we've got According to Woods across the board, right? It's
Yeah,
Adam K.
yeah.
Woods, but if you put in According to Woods on Twitter, it still shows up. But Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch is where you can get the main
That's right.
podcast, right?
That's
And
right.
then According to Woods on all the social medias, right?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, and with Tom Albano from Fansided MMA, we actually are starting up a new project called Writer in the Woods, right? He's the writer, I'm Woods, Writer in the Woods, kind
That's
of
right.
parlaying what we've done with Voodoo in the Woods,
That's
right?
right.
He's
That's right.
Voodoo,
That's right.
I'm Woods, right? So as if I didn't have enough projects already, we're going there. We're going fucking deep and hard in the paint. Hell, we don't even have a picture yet for our profile picture. Guess who joined who followed us on Twitter?
Who? John
Push
Cena? What? That's what's up.
Go to Rider in the Woods and give it a follow and you'll see you're
That's what's
you're
up.
right you're right there in five knuckle shuffling. So
Yeah, that's what's
yes.
up.
So yeah, go ahead and subscribe to all of the good shit that we're telling you.
All
And
day.
we'll be back sometime after Saturday to fucking wrap up this fucking card. But LFA
Yep.
is tomorrow. Cat Prop Rocky, a friend of the show, is fighting in the semi-main event. Fucking go support her and everyone else that's fighting on the fucking LFA card. If you've got UFC Fight Pass, it is free. Um, yeah, man. And we'll see you sometime Sunday with more. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Voodoo, where can they find you on social
Oh,
media, good sir?
hey, just tap in Voodoo Maximus anywhere that pops up. Just like, share, and subscribe. You're gonna see Facebook page. You're gonna see Instagram. You're gonna see what do you call it? YouTube. You're gonna see all those nice things. Twitter. So there you go.
Yes, there you go. So there we're gonna go with bringing you the next time you'll see us more Voodoo in the Woods. So y'all be safe, be good to each other, and again,
That's right.
ain't about no fucking red versus blue. That shit is about purple rain. Y'all love each other. Fuck the bullshit.